testing, mic one, mic two, mic one, mic two, mic one, mic two. Walk out, mic.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery and I am loving it. My vision has never been better, driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair, shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or a major collision, Valley Auto House can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle's repairs. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield, open at 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or you can find us at valleyautohouse.net, or you can give us a call at 507-663-1217. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
And we're back here on NorthfieldLive.com. We have Raiders softball 1 AAA quarterfinals here for you on NorthfieldLive.com between your Northfield Raiders, who are the 3 seed, and the Faribault Falcons, who are the 5 seed here in the 1 AAA tournament. It's a nice, pretty sunny day here at Rock Fields in Northfield. It's a pretty windy one. We have wind coming in at 60 miles an hour on the average with 26 mile an hour gusts, so we'll see how that affects us. It's blowing pretty much straight east, so pretty much straight directly out towards the right field line, as you can kind of see on the flag out there in left center. But it's going to be a good matchup. These two teams obviously very familiar with each other, just down Highway 3, as Raiders have gotten best of Faribault earlier in the season, but it's been a little bit since then, as we'll see how we can do. I'm Joey Hudson. AJ Reister is going to be joining with me as my color guy tonight, as we will be bringing you this game shortly.
Yeah, Joey, you said it was windy. I wish I would have brought a hoodie.
Yeah.
It may be maybe 65 and sunny, but we're in the shade. And, big storm yesterday. The sun did not dry up our spot, so it's a little muddy where we are. And I wish I would have brought a hoodie, but yeah, it should be a good game today. We talked with both coaches before the game. We'll get to that here in a little bit, but you talked about it. Northfield coming in as the 3 and Faribault coming in as the 5. Both of these teams have had their ebbs and flows throughout the season, of course, just like any other team, but Northfield coming off some pretty commanding victories the last couple of weekends. Their last game was against Albert Lee, 34-0. Rochester John Marshall, 34-0. That's a heck of a win for the Raiders. But the Faribault Falcons, they've had their fair share of big wins as well, defeating some of the top teams in the state of Minnesota. So they can certainly play at a high level. But like you said, Northfield defeated them earlier this year in a doubleheader, 10-3 and 17-7. So the Raiders can certainly get the job done. But it'll be up to whether the Faribault Falcons play at that high level like they have been able to, or if the Raiders are able to jump out in front early and get the job done.
Yeah, obviously it's a pretty long season here in the spring, and that doubleheader was over a month ago. It was all the way back on April 13th down in Faribault. So we'll see how our Raiders can bounce back here. We're going to take a quick ad break. We were able to catch up with the coaches, so we'll be back with our coaches' interviews brought to you by Hometown Credit Union here shortly on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
A health savings account from Community Resource Bank can help you save money on medical expenses when used in conjunction with a qualifying high-deductible health plan. And HSA offers the return of a savings account with the convenience of checking, all while earning a competitive interest rate. Stop by one of our locations or visit crb.bank to learn more. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And we're back here in the pregame of this Raider softball game here on NorthfieldLive.com. AJ was able to catch up to both Faribault Falcons head coach and Northfield Raiders head coach before the game. AJ, you got something for us there?
Here with Coach Shane of the Faribault Falcons. Coach, first round of the section tournament today. You've got the Northfield Raiders. You've seen them twice already this season. What are some things from that game that you're hoping to implement here today?
Well, I think the first time we played them, they're a good team. They swing the bat well, and they play good defense, and that was one of the things that we didn't do. We made too many errors and gave up, some runs early and kind of put our backs against the wall. We pressed a little bit with at-bats later in the game, but, we're hoping to come out with a fast start. We've had a few days rest here where everybody can be healthy, and we're looking forward to it today.
You guys have played some of the better teams in the state of Minnesota and have beaten some of the better teams in the state. But like with any team in the state, you got ebbs and flows throughout this season. So what were some big things in those bigger games that that your girls were able to go out there and execute?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, like anybody, whether it's, from little leagues all the way up to, professionally, you win and lose games for the same reasons. If you don't play good defense, if you don't get timely hitting, and you don't throw strikes, you're probably going to get beaten. So we've really emphasized, getting the ball in the strike zone and letting your defense play well behind you and putting the ball in play and not limiting the number of strikeouts. You put a little more pressure on the defense when you put the ball in play. So those are some things that we've when we've played well, we've played really well. And then at times when we haven't played so well, we haven't done those things. So just like everybody, it's a learning experience. So.
And if we turn the page now to the playoffs, what has been the message to the ladies getting ready for this section playoffs?
Well, I think, for us we ended up playing, I think we played like our last 11 games in a period of about 8 or 9 days. And so we had a really nice run, but at the end of that, we kind of got tired. You got tired mentally, we got tired physically. And so for us to be able to have a few days here to rest and recover, get our bodies back to where we need to be, we talk about it being a new season. This is a win or go home. And so that's, in the forefront of everybody's mind. So that's what we're looking forward to today.
And this is for the Northfield broadcast. So who are some of the girls on your squad that we should be looking out for?
Well, I think Riley Seatsma, our pitcher, has done, she's done incredibly well this year. She's pitched probably 17 of the 19 games that we've had. Olivia Smith, Amira Williams, Amanda Cullen's been hitting the ball really well. She's leading hitter right now for us. She's our two-hole But we've had, even at the bottom of the order, when we get production at the bottom of the order between Grace and Brooke and Jamie Adamic, Emma Minnick, we've had, all of those girls have had big hits for us this year. So it's hard to focus on one girl because we really do need everybody to play well to win. So
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you to the Faribault Falcons head coach Shane there for giving us his time before game as AJ was able to catch up to him. Obviously, as he said, they just got to play a smart game here, come out firing against Northfield, as it's going to be a tough game for both these teams. We'll see who can come out on top. That interview brought to you by NCC Builders, constructing high-quality custom homes and commercial projects on time and on budget since 1972. We're going to take an ad break. Stay with us here. We'll be back with our interview with Northfield Raider head coach here on NorthfieldLive.com.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
And AJ was also able to catch up with one of the Raider coaches here for a quick interview, so we will cut to that now.
Here with Coach Jason of the Northfield softball team. Coach, first round of the section tournament here today. You got the Faribault Falcons, but you're coming off of two pretty sure-handed wins the last couple of weeks. What are you telling the ladies coming to the game today?
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. We just told the ladies today, be confident, have fun. We played Faribault twice this year. Great games down there. It was a doubleheader on a nice Saturday. They're a great team. We're going to have to bring our A game and be engaged. Otherwise, they'll walk away with a win. So if we stay focused and do what we practice, we'll be all right. It'll be a great game.
Now, Faribault's beaten up on some pretty big teams in the state of Minnesota, but like you said, you've had your chances at them as well and have been able to beat them so far. What have you seen from this Faribault team that has caused them to win some of those big games?
Yeah, from what I've seen, they're an aggressive young team. They go after it. They're not afraid to swing it. They got a pitcher that's a leader on their team that she's really good, and when she hits her spots, she does amazing, and we just got to be really aggressive and go after and see what we can do.
Who do you got starting in the circle here today against Faribault?
Yeah, we got Grace going today. She's done really well all year. All three of our pitchers, this is their first year at the varsity level. They've all embraced it really well. Grace, we're going to give her the nod today or for the first part, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Sounds good, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Raider Coach Jason. We're going to take a quick ad break, and we'll be back with our starting lineups and national anthems here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Don't let dry eye symptoms continue to get in the way of enjoying what your world has to offer. Although dry eye can be hard to treat and difficult to manage with over-the-counter eye drops, you're not out of options. River Valley Eye Professionals is very pleased to offer the OptiLight Intense Pulse Light Treatment, the first and only FDA-approved light-based treatment for dry eye. We're the only facility in the area with this technology and expertise to perform this amazing treatment. Find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
And we're back here. We have our starting lineups brought to you here shortly, so we will cut to our PA announcer here.
In reserve, number 10, Ava Munson. In reserve, number 11, Holly Boyd. In reserve, number 25, Maya Cook. Now your starting lineup for the Faribault Falcons. Center fielder, number 27, Reagan Dragonberg. Left fielder, number 12, Amanda Cullen. Pitcher, number 5, Riley Siesma. Catcher, number 22, Olivia Smith. First baseman, number 7, Amara Williams. Third baseman, number 20, Emma Minnick. Shortstop, number 3, Jamie Adamick. Second baseman, number 2, Brooke Racine. Right fielder, number 23, Grace Brazil. Your head coach is Shane Gunderson. Your assistants are Ned Lewis and Ellie Knudsen. Now announcing your 2024 Northfield Raider varsity team. In reserve, number 24. Sorry. Larson. Kennedy Larson. In reserve, number 19, Lauren Halfmeyer. In reserve, number 5, Paige Christensen. In reserve, number 3, Tatum Sawyer. And now your starting lineup for the 2024 Raider varsity team. Number 12, second baseman, Emma Peruka. Number 14, pitcher, Grace Mostad. Shortstop, number 22, Christian Halfmeyer. Catcher, number 13, Lindsay Erickson. Third baseman, number 6, Ellie Capatina. Designated player, number 27, Olivia Horman. First baseman, number 0, Leah Ennedy. Center fielder, number 21, Rita Langford. Left fielder, number 16, McKenna Malika. Right fielder and your flex player, number 8, Samantha Mosley. Now, if you're able to, please rise and take off your hats as we play our nation's anthem.
All right, we're back here. First pitch on the way here shortly. Grace Mostad in the circle for your Northfield Raiders, your starting pitcher, as they will take the field in a moment to face the Faribault Falcons, who will be up first as Coach gets his last words in with the umpire. Raiders just about to take the field. It's going to be an exciting one here, as Raiders are very prepared. Obviously, both teams have plenty of downtime between their last game and this one, as we'll see how these teams can come out. Obviously, Raiders, you can't really ask for more of a momentum boost coming out of their last game, winning 34-0. But before that, they had a pretty rough loss to Owatonna at home, as that JM game was on the road. So their first game back home, after that sour taste in their mouth, they kind of got it out with that JM game, taking their aggression out there. Batting the stats a little near at the end of the year. You love to see it, but we'll see how they can come out here up against a pretty solid Faribault team.
Yeah, great Faribault team, and as we've talked about already, have beaten some of the better teams in the state already, and we'll see if they can bring that sort of game here today to Northfield. Let's take a look at this Section 1 AAA softball tournament at the top of the bracket. Winona is facing Austin as we speak in Winona. Casson Manorville's the 4 seed battling 5th ranked Byron. Of course, Northfield and Faribault 3 and 5 seeds, and then Stewartville, the 2 seed, taking on Red Wing in Red Wing. So the winner today will go on to play the winner of Stewartville and Red Wing tomorrow in Austin at Todd Northfield. So we will be down there tomorrow, win or lose, because it is double elimination. So winner will play the winner of Stewartville Red Wing. The loser will go down and play the loser, I believe, of the Stewartville and Red Wing game. So we'll keep an eye on that game throughout the day today, but that's a look at the Section 1 AAA bracket as we get ready here for our game against the Faribault Falcons. The winner's game will be at 3:30 tomorrow in Austin, and the loser's game will also be at 3:30 tomorrow. So no matter what, a 3:30 game tomorrow in Austin for whatever the outcome is today.
Yeah, Austin Todd Park, where they always have those softball section tournaments. Of course, we were down there last year, at least I was, but we'll see how they can come out there, hoping for a better result than last year. But first, you got to get through this Faribault team, try to get in the win column before, and then you can at least guarantee yourself 2 games down there in the nice Austin Todd fields. It will be nice to play there for the Raiders. But, of course, first things first, got to get through the Falcons.
Absolutely, and we already talked a little bit about Grace Mosley. That'll be starting in the circle here today. Mostad will be in the circle here today, and she'll be taking the field now for the Raiders. She's been solid in the circle, and one thing that assistant head coach Jason Mosley talked about is that all 3 of their pitchers are brand new to this varsity squad, so in their first season on the varsity squad, and they've been solid. Mostad, of course, in the circle today. Halfmeyer's been getting plenty of innings this season as well. She's just an 8th grader, and then Kennedy Larson, as of recently, has been getting into a lot of games. So we'll see what the strategy is, whether they'll let Mostad go all 7 or if they'll pull her if she gets into some trouble. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do with the pitchers here. But first game of the section tournament. Not a must-win, but a must-win to stay in the winner's bracket and play 2 games for sure tomorrow in Austin. So both these squads putting out their aces, as we talked about. Faribault sending out their ace in Sietsma. She's pitched in 17 of the 19 games for the Falcons this season, and especially when they're coming off of 11 games in 8 to 9 days, that little bit of rest that we talked about, Joey, was absolutely crucial.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's vital to these teams to get that rest. Obviously, the arms in softball, it's not exactly as taxing as baseball. Your pitchers can go pretty much every day, as you said, with the Faribault ace, but it's really important to still get that rest for your whole body. As we'll see how Mostad can come out here. She, of course, started opening day. As traditionally in softball, it's more of a when you're out on the mat, when you're out starting, you're kind of just go through the whole game. The Raiders have kind of figured that with the collection of arms that they have, still being so young, they can just kind of mix and match here. They are willing to pull some relief appearances here and there. So I would not be shocked if we see Mostad only go like about 5-4 innings today. As a strike 1 finds the zone there.
So it'll be Reagan Dragenberg, the senior, getting the start out in center field today for the Falcons.
Molstead had 0-1 early as that ball is popped up into shallow center field, and it will land for a base knock here for the Faribault Falcons as they get a leadoff base hit, looped over the second baseman where she just could not quite get to it.
Well, that's one thing that head coach Shane Gunderson talked about in the pregame interview, getting started early. The doubleheader against Northfield earlier in the season let up too many errors. They allowed Northfield to score too many runs early, which caused them to press for those 2 games. So it'll be important for Faribault to get out ahead early, and they do there with a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, very important there, as you just said, to get that leadoff base runner there as she stands on first base. Molstead's attention faces now to the left-handed batter as she flies the ball into left center. Center fielder will chase in and make the catch out there in shallow center field for out number 1 here.
And that was Amanda Cullen. She's been swinging a hot bat recently for the Falcons, but right there, just underneath it, allowing Langford to come in and make the grab.
Raider outfield has been really good defensively this season. They've done a really good job catching those fly balls that have been hit out to them. As the pitcher will step in here, the 3-hole batter takes strike number 1 called. Molstead gets ahead early. Molstead looking to attack the zone here and challenge these Faribault Falcons hitters. As the 0-1 underway, swung on, fouled back. 0-2 the count.
This is the pitcher, Riley Seatsma, the senior. Has been the ace for the Falcons, and as we just talked about, has pitched 17 out of the 19 games this season for the Falcons. So not only is she crucial in the circle, but crucial at the plate.
She'll take ball 1 low there. Molstead seeing if she can get her to swing. She does not get her to bite on that one, as it'll move to a 1-2 count. The 1-2 on the way here with 1 out. Swung on, popped up, fouling out of play, and we'll do it again here as that ball lands beyond us. And it will remain a 1-2 count here. We'll see if Molstead can change it up, maybe climb the ladder a little on her here.
Yeah, she stayed low in the zone throughout this at-bat. See if she climbs it.
And she does go for it, but she misses high. 2-2 the count. Good idea, maybe a little more high than you would like, but Molstead still has a 2-2 count here.
Yeah, good miss there. Went with the fastball up. Didn't get the chase that she wanted, but still have a ball to work with.
The 2-2 on the way here, and she misses up and away. Loads up the count with 1 out and a runner on first base. No score steal here in the top of the first.
Now she's just looking to find the zone. Don't want to give up a free bag with the cleanup hitter and Smith due up next.
The 3-2 on the way, taken ball high. Molstead walks her to put the second runner on, and that's why attacking the zone is so important for Molstead. She really wants to limit those walks, as we haven't seen her a whole lot. If we haven't been able to cover a whole lot of softball this year, but we saw her in the opening game of the season, and that was kind of the one problem that she had. She gave up a few too many free bags, so we'll see if she can get that in here. Cleanup hitter digs in here with 1 out, 2 runners on, as the ball is behind the catcher, and the runners will advance there, as it just kind of split right between her legs. And now runners on second and third here with 1 out, and Faribault threatening to score early.
They're right through the 5-hole of Erickson there. Didn't go too far, but just enough for both runners to advance.
The 1-0 swung on through. Molstead pulls the string, gets her out in front of it. Good pitch there to make it a 1-1 count.
Yeah, beautiful pitch. Painting the outside corner. Getting the swing and miss.
The 1-1 pitch swung on, lined up the middle, and that'll go through for a base knock here. 1 run will score, and they will hold the next runner at third base. But Falcons take an early 1-0 lead here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard off the back of a single from the cleanup hitter. As the Falcons cleanup hitter pulls through for them here, they now have an early 1-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here in the top of the first with only 1 out.
Smith helping herself out there, getting the first run on the board for the Falcons. So she'll start next inning with a lead.
Pitch on the way, misses high. As most is looking to find it here.
Well, this is Amira Williams, the first baseman.
Raider bats haven't had a whole lot of struggle this year, so they can definitely get that run back here in a 1-run game as she gets her swinging through that one low. Nice pitch there from Molstead. 1-1 the count here. Mosted looking for the second out of the inning. Runners on the corners as third base will play a little in. And that pitch will miss low and away. Mosted sees if she can get her to bite on the changeup. She does not. And we'll see if she goes back to the heat.
Yeah, not a bad miss there on the changeup. Just left it below the knees. Not a bad pitch, but didn't get the swing and miss.
2-1 the count here. The pitch from Mosted. Called strike on the upper part as she steals a strike there. Makes it a 2-2 count.
Yeah, that one looked like it might have just been above the belt, but if you're going to get that call, might as well go back to it.
As it's a 2-2 count here. Mosted's pitch misses high to the backstop. Runner will try to score, and she will, as the other runner will advance to second base. Faribault now has a 2-0 lead here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard off the back of a wild pitch. Full count, one out, runner on second base now. As Mosted will try to find the zone here. Here's a full count. The full count pitch, swung on, popped up. As the catch will be made out in center field for out number 2 there by the Raiders center fielder. So Raiders finally get that second out of the inning here. Despite the Falcons scoring 2 already, we'll see if the Raiders can get out of this one. Setting down the batter here as Mosted's pitch is on the way. Checks her swing. Yes, she did. Strike number 1.
Yeah, couldn't hold up on the high fastball. Got the half swing. She's been trying to live up there. She's missed a couple of times upstairs, but has produced swings like that as well.
Mosted goes back-to-back. It's the same swing twice. We'll see if she tries to get that one again. No reason in changing it. If it's working, we'll see what she goes with.
Emma Minnick at the plate, the third baseman for the Falcons.
And the same exact result. Mosted gets the K. We're going to the bottom of the first. Raiders down 2-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
House is a full automotive repair, shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or a major collision, Valley Auto House can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle's repairs. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield, open at 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or you can find us at valleyautohouse.net, or you can give us a call at 507-663-1217. Go Raiders!
Northfield Retirement Community has received higher satisfaction ratings on Minnesota's Assisted Living Report Card when compared to other assisted living facilities across the state. These high ratings in the quality of resident life and family satisfaction come directly from residents and their families. Northfield Retirement Community offers a wide variety of housing and service options that are specifically designed to meet the physical, social, and spiritual needs of aging adults. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And we're back here for the bottom of the first. Faribault Falcons were able to get on the board first in the top of the inning as it's now a 2-0 ball game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the Raiders are going to have to face their ace here. We'll see what their bats can get going as it's going to be a daunting task here for the Raiders as if they can't get something going, this could be a long one, but we'll see what they can get going here. As I've said a million times, Jim Welbrock is out here taking photos for the Northfield Raiders. So make sure to check those out when he gets those out in a day or two, as those are always turn out great.
Absolutely.
Emma Perutka to lead it off here for the Northfield Raiders.
Perutka, Mostad, and Halfmeyer to lead things off here for the Raiders, down by 2 after the Falcons scored 2 runs on 1 hit in the top of the first, and Riley helped herself out there in the top half, getting an RBI base hit.
Perutka grounds that ball past the second baseman, and she will reach here. First pitch swinging, and it works out here for Emma Perutka as the Raiders have an early runner on board here. Good piece of hitting, staying low, hitting a sharp ground ball with eyes. Second base just couldn't quite get to her right in time, and now that'll bring up Grace Mostad. The pitch on the way here to her. Called strike up and away. 0-1 the count here. We'll see if Mostad adjusts.
Trying to help herself out here, like Riley was able to in the top of the first.
As that pitch will miss, blown away. Runner takes off. She slides in safely behind the tag as Emma Perutka swipes second base. Pitch was called a ball. It'll move to a 1-1 count.
Close play down there at second. Thought maybe the throw beat her, but just under the tag was Perutka. Now she's in scoring position.
1-2 the count now to Mosted. As she'll look to drive one the other way. Little pitch on the way in the dirt. 2-2 evens up the count.
Good stop by the Faribault catcher to keep that in front. Kind of skipped in there in the dirt. Kept her in front of her to keep Perutka at second.
2-2, ground ball down the first baseline, and that one will roll and stay foul. So we'll do it again on 2-2. Little swing and bunt there. A little too much juice on it.
Yeah, just stayed foul. Thought maybe you'd catch a footprint or something and kick fair, but stayed foul, and the first baseman let it stay that way.
The 2-2 delivery to Mosted again. Called strike 3 on the outside. Mosted is rang up for strike number 3 here. And that'll bring up Christian Halfmeyer stepping into the box here for the Raiders with 1 out and a runner on second base.
Tough look there. Nice pitch from Riley, painting the outside corner.
Pitch misses low. Runner takes off for third base, and she will take it, no contest. Perutka heads up base running there, recognizing ball in the dirt. And now the runner, not 90 feet away, but a lot closer.
And a good base running from Perutka. Stole second straight up, and then noticed that pitch in the dirt. Didn't get too far away from the catcher, but nice job by Perutka, not hesitating and taking third base. Now the tying run at the plate and Halfmeyer.
The pitch on the way to her, lined into right field, but foul. Halfmeyer got a nice bat on it, but pushes it just a little too far down that right field line. It'll be a 1-1 count to her.
Faribault right fielder playing more towards the line, so not a whole lot of space down there, but if she can hook one into the corner, that's extra bases for sure.
The pitch on the way to her, misses in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Runner on third base for the Raiders here with 1 out. Halfmeyer looking to bring it in. The pitch on the way to her, swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. Halfmeyer had a big swing on that one. We'll see if she shortens it up.
Yeah, 2 strikes here. Just got to get this run in. Anything in the air will score. Perutka from third.
As that pitch will miss in the dirt, catcher does a nice job blocking that one to keep the runner at third base. It's a full count to Halfmeyer. The pitch on the way to her, swung on, grounded right side, first base, fields it cleanly, steps on first, but the runner does score. Raiders make it a 1-run ball game off of a sac ground out to the first baseman. Halfmeyer gets the job done, and Raiders make it a 2-1 ball game.
That'll work. Sacrifice ground out. Brings the game within 1. Nice job by Halfmeyer, just putting it in play there.
As that pitch is called a strike to the next Northfield batter.
This is Lindsay Erickson, a sophomore for the Raiders, getting the start behind the plate.
As that pitch misses low, 1-1 count to Erickson.
Trying to keep this inning alive with 2 down.
Pitch on the way. Call, ball low and away. Right there in the corner. Good eye by Erickson to take that one. 2-1 the count.
See, Emma's been getting those calls on the outside corners, so don't blame her for trying to hit the paint out there.
Misses low. Erickson has a 3-1 count. Gotta love it here, assuming Raiders looking for base runners.
Yeah, hitters count here. Anything down the middle, you're swinging, but also got to be patient with 3 balls on you.
And she did like it enough to swing. She fouls it off the plate.
Fouls it twice.
Yeah. Full count now to the Raider catcher. Full count, 2 outs, no one on here. Raiders down by 1. Erickson looking to get something going here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. Riley looks in, starts to wind up the pitch. Grounded down third base line. Third baseman has a little trouble with it. Throwing to first, gets her, and that'll be out number 3 here. Raiders do claw back, score 1, leave no runners on. We're going to the second inning. Raiders down 2-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
And we're back here for the second inning. Grace Mosted out for another inning work for the Raiders. Raiders down 2-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard after they allowed 2 in the top of the first, and we're able to get 1 back in the bottom half of the last inning, so we'll see how the Raiders can limit the Falcons' bats here in the top half of the second.
And good job by Faribault getting out early. That was one of the keys to this game for the Falcons. If they want to get out of here with a victory and head down to Austin in the winner's bracket, they had to jump out early, and they've jumped out to a 2-1 lead here in the first. Mostad was able to pick up a strikeout, though, to get out number 3, and she'll face the bottom of the lineup in Adamic, Rasheen, and Brazil.
It's a pitch on the way here to Dominic to lead us off in the top of the second is underway. Hits the inside part of the plate. Mosted hitting that low and in. We'll see if she can live there. Seen her throw a lot of high pitches, as some hit, some missed. We'll see what she can go for.
Yeah, certainly like that high fastball as her swing and miss pitch. But she decided to go inside to open that at bat up, but goes right back to the high fastball for strike 2 and gets the call.
So Mosted ahead 0-2 now. We'll see if she can set her down here on an 0-2 count. To lead off the top of the second, Mosted's wind up and pitch. Swung on ground ball. Shortstop fields it. Halfmeyer's throw to Ennedy is out number 1 here for the Northfield Raiders. On a ground out to the shortstop, Kristen Halfmeyer.
That's a nice job. You're ahead 0-2. Sometimes you get pretty with it and try and go outside the zone for the swing and miss strikeout, but instead just goes right over the plate, produces the ground out to the shortstop, and gets out number 1.
And she gets a call low and in there. That low and in pitch getting called from Mosted, and she's recognizing it and living there here.
Here's the catcher, Racine.
Mosted looks in on 0-1, taking her time between. The pitch fouled off. You didn't even flinch. No fence. It was going right for you, no fence, but
that's all right.
We're off to the left, just barely out of view if you're looking at the camera right now. 0-2 the count here for Grace Mosted. The wind up and pitch, swung on a miss. She gets strike out here for out number 2. And that's strike 3 swinging. Great pitch there from Grace Mosted. Absolutely painting here in the second inning.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night right there. 3 fastballs and gets the swing and a miss strikeout, her second of the game. Now she'll have the 9-hole hitter in Brazil.
She fouls first pitch back. As Brazil's weight's pretty much all on her back foot in her batting stance here.
And Mostad's recognizing that, just going with straight heat to open up the at-bat.
It can kind of make you a little late when you're trying to get your weight up there, as Mosted pulls that a little high.
Haven't seen too many off-speed pitches from Mostad early. She's kept it simple with the fastball, and it's just 2 runs in that first inning, but 2 quick outs here in the second.
As the 1-1, now 1-2 as she swings through it. That might have been a change up there. as the difference between her fastball and changeup isn't that drastic, which is really what makes it so effective. As here in the second, she's learned that she can kind of keep it simple, not overcomplicate it, and just pound the zone and trust her defense. As it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs, the pitch fouled off, and the Faribault 9-hole batter stays alive.
Nice job by Brazil, just shortening up the swing there, staying alive here. With 2 strikes and 2 down, nobody on. Outfield playing short.
Olmstead looking in. The windup and pitch. Swung on a miss. Strikeout for out number 3 here in the second inning. Mosted mows them down. We're going to the bottom half of the inning. Raiders down 2-1 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching here, Northfield Live. Raider softball here. Stay tuned with us.
Your car is under extended warranty. There's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Whit Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it'll take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Whit Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Whit Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
And we're back 1 pitch late. Ellie Capatina steps in here for the Raiders. She takes strike number 1 low and away, not swinging on it. And the 0-1 on the way. That'll be called low. 1-1 the count here. It's the Raider third baseman.
Yeah, Raiders able to get a run in the last inning. Perotka led things off with a base hit, stole second, advanced to third on the pass ball, and then scored the next at-bat.
As that line drive deflected off the pitcher's glove, and Capatina will reach first base on it. Pitcher, it just, as I said, deflected right off her glove as the third baseman tried to pick it up, tried to throw her out, and she was just able to beat it out.
Sometimes you gotta have a little luck involved, and right there, that one just right off the glove of Riley, but Capatina walking off.
Yeah, walking gingerly out there in right field, or in shallow right field beyond first base, talking with her first base coach. It looks like she came up limping after that run down there, so hoping that's not a serious injury for the Raiders, as that would be a big loss from their third baseman. But she seems to be waving off her coaches here, hopefully.
Oh yeah, hopefully nothing too crazy. Sometimes going to first base when you're hustling down the line, your knee can lock up when you hit that base.
Yeah, that looks to be she's just kicking out that left knee. As makes sense. It's pretty common here. But coach talking to the umpire, it looks like she's just going to stay in this one. Probably just getting a contingency plan ready for her, or just getting a pinch runner for her to re-enter the game most likely. But
Lauren Halfmeyer
will be the pinch runner. We'll see if Capatina will re-enter this game after the slight knee injury there. So hoping speedy recovery, nothing too serious, but for now it'll be Lauren Halfmeyer on first base.
Yeah, sometimes when you hit the base and your knee locks up, it kind of gets jammed in there. You just got to stretch it out a little bit. So hopefully she's all right and didn't end up doing anything too crazy.
Back pick to first, not in time. As Capatina did just walk right past the trainer, so assuming it's just give it time.
Here's Olivia Horman, the designated player, with a runner on and nobody out here in the bottom of the second.
She fouls that off, makes it an 0-2 count here. As Horman looking to put a line drive through here, try to get something going for the Raiders with an 0-2 count. Looking to also just stay alive. The pitch on the way to her in the dirt. Catcher scoops it. Was looking at the runner, but just a nice easy toss back to the pitcher for her.
Yeah, Meyer thought about it in the dirt, but decided otherwise to stay put.
Catcher's been doing a good job on those, as Horman will hit a little dribbler back to the pitcher, who fields it, looks at second, throws to first for out number 1, but she does advance the runner to second base. 10 runner on second base now for the Raiders in scoring position.
Yeah, didn't hit it too hard, but got the job done. The pitcher kind of bobbled it a little bit and was looking at second base to try and turn 2, but after the bobble only had one option. Now it's first base, and got Horman to get the out, but now, like you said, the tying run on second in scoring position.
First pitch to Leia Ennedy. Called ball up and in.
Ennedy getting the start at first today.
She was originally a catcher, moved around as she lines that one hop to the second baseman off her glove. As the runner will come home. The throw back to Ennedy, trying to pick her off at first base. Sails as she'll hold there. The Raiders tie it up here. Leia Ennedy with a nice base knock off the second baseman's glove in a tough play there. As the Raiders tie it up 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Leia Ennedy with a nice base hit. And Raiders come back and tie it up early in this ball game.
That'll do it. That will get the job done. Just a hot shot to the second baseman. Couldn't hold on to it.
As Langford hits a ball in the 5-hole, and the shortstop can't get a glove on it. And that'll be another infield base hit here for the Raiders. Rita Langford pulls in and pulls through for the Raiders here as Ennedy moves to second base. And now Malika will step up for the Raiders.
Back-to-back base hits for the Raiders. They've got something brewing here in the bottom of the order. Now the go-ahead run on second.
McKenna Malika stepping in. The pitch on the way to her called strike. As there looked to be a little extra on that one from Riley, a little frustrated.
Yeah, she's producing the ground balls, but defense behind her having a tough time fielding. It's led to these has led to the tying run here in this inning.
Malika fouls that ball off the plate. It'll be an 0-2 count for her. 1 out, 2 runners on.
Malika here with 2 strikes. Shorten up here and just put one in play. Make the defense have to make a play.
Ooh, graying up on the low and away pitch. Malika set down looking, and that will be out number 2 for the Raiders as Riley battles back and gets the K.
That's a tough spot there, low and outside. Didn't like the look, but got rung up on it for the second strikeout for the Falcon pitcher. Back to the top of the order in Perotka.
First pitch on the way to her, misses in the dirt. Runners didn't get a good jump on it, so they will hold where they are.
Well, Perotka got the offense started in the bottom of the first with a base hit, stole a couple of bags, came around to score on the ground out from Halfmeyer.
Ennedy on second base, dancing around, trying to bait the catcher into a wild throw there with a big secondary lead, or a big lead there. But she remains at second base. 2-0 the count here to Perotka. As that'll be a 3-0 count if the pitch misses low. Mostad on deck here with 2 outs. As Perotka digs in on a 3-0 count. The pitch on the way to her. Misses high. It'll be a 4-pitch walk. And the Raiders have the bases loaded with 2 outs for their pitcher. Grace Mostad digging in here for the Raiders. Mostad digging in for the Raiders. And the pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off the plate. Mostad ahead of that one on a changeup.
And those low pitches have been 50-50 from the home plate umpire so far here today. A couple of them have been called low. A couple of them have been called strikes at the knees. So staying safe here and swinging at that one was Mostad.
And she'll ground that one. Pitcher gets a glove on it. Riley flips it on to first base for out number 3, but the Raiders are able to tie it up in this one. Despite leaving the bases stranded, Raiders score. It's a tie game, 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here. We're going to the 3rd inning here. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
And we're back for the third inning of this Raiders softball matchup here versus the Faribault Falcons. Raiders just tied it up in the bottom half of the second inning, so we're going here to the third. Mosted's still on the mound here for the Raiders. It'll be the Faribault center fielder leading it off at the top of the order here in the third inning.
Reagan Drakenberg got the scoring started for the Falcons in the first with a base hit to right center. Came around to score later that inning.
Mosted looks in. The wind-up and pitch fouled off. Big change of speeds there. Took a moment to get to the box, and she just got a piece of it.
Nice off speed from Mostad to open up this at-bat. She's been throwing mostly fastballs through 2 innings of work, but starts Drakenberg off with an off-speed pitch.
The one here on the way to her misses high. Mostad tries to go for the fastball and just misses a little higher than expected.
Yeah, still attacking the top of the zone. Worked in the last inning, went 1-2-3, picked up a couple of strikeouts.
That pitch is fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count. Sounds like it avoided cars.
Hope so. I probably no, my dad took my car. We're good.
I'm parked far away. 1-2 count here, and the top of the third. Mosted looking for a quick third inning as it was in the top of the second. The 1-2 pitch swung on, line drive, one hopper to the second baseman. Nice play there by the Raider defense to get out number 1 here in the top of the third inning.
Nice play from Perotka down there at second. A hot shot right to her. Fielded it on the in-between hop. Stayed in front of it, got the out. 1 up, 1 down for the Raiders.
As Faribault 2-hole batter will dig in here. Takes strike 1 on the outside. Good pitch there by Mosted. That's outside to lefties, inside to righty pitch. Has been working all day.
Here's Amanda Cullen. Only saw 1 pitch in her last at-bat. Flew out to center.
The 0-1 misses high. 1-1 the count. Mosted's 1-1. 2-1 now the count. 1 out here, Rock Fields. The 2-1 pitch fouled off. He ends it up 2-2. Faribault batters working the count here today.
Yeah, fouling off a lot of pitches. Trying to see as much as they can from Mostad before making sure she throws plenty of pitches and get her out of the game early. But Mostad's been working well through the last couple of innings.
And that pitch will miss low and away. 3-2 the count. 1 out, no one on here in the top of the third. As Mosted's full count delivery swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again.
Just tried to blow that one right by her. A little extra juice on that fastball. Lower part of the zone, and Cullen just able to foul it off. Great pitch from Mostad. Good hack from Cullen to stay alive.
Yeah, Cullen just getting the lower part of these pitches and just fouling them off, staying alive as she'll line one into right field or left field for a base knock. Goes Oppo. And Falcons have a base runner here with 1 out in the top of the third inning.
Nice job. Good at bat from Cullen. Worked a deep count, fouled off a couple of pitches, and went the other way with it on a pitch on the outside corner. Got fat part of the barrel around and lined it in the left. Falcons trying to get something going here with 1 out.
The pitcher Seatsman will step in with a 2-2 game. Runner on first and 1 out. The pitch on the way from Mosted. Swung on and missed. Expecting something softer than that one.
Seatsma walked her last time up. Came around to score.
The 0-1 pitch to Seatsma. Hits the low and in corner. 0-2. Mosted is acting the zone here. Showing no fear. Grace Mosted looking for an out here or a double play. 0-2 the count. Pitch misses up and away. 1-2 the count.
Went with the changeup. Left it high and outside.
One-two delivery. 2-2 the count now.
Continues to leave that high fastball just above the zone.
2's the count. Mosted's pitch and delivery. Check swing. They say no, she did not. No appeal. Base umpire says no. I don't know how intently the base umpire was watching. 3-2 count.
Yeah, that was close from here. At our angle, looked like she went around, but stays alive.
And that'll be strike 3. Ball don't lie. Mosted sets her down looking for out number 2 here.
Picks up her 4th strikeout. And a good pitch there from Mostad. Attacking the zone on a full count. Got the strikeout.
Next pitch in there, strike 1, 0-1 the count.
Here's the catcher Smith. RBI single her last time up.
Pitch on the way to Smith. Check swing. They'll say no. That's Yes, she did. They finally appealed to the base umpire. Base umpire says yes.
That's going to be...
The home plate umpire just said 1-1.
Yeah, home plate umpire, but right there, Erickson's got to know just to go ahead and point down to the first base umpire. He's not at first base, but still appeal it down.
The ground ball, shortstop steps on it. Halfmeyer gets out number 3 here. We're going to the bottom half of the inning. Game still tied 2-2 after Falcons stranded a runner. You're watching Raiders softball here at NorthfieldLive.com.
Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
And we're back here for the bottom half of the inning. Stutzman out for another inning of work. Game tied 2-2 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as Raiders look to take the lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. First lead of the game potentially, as Halfmeyer, the 3-hole batter, will be leading it off for the Raiders.
Yeah, we saw the inning before. A couple of half swings. One of them not called. The other one was called, but a little bit of conversation after those events. Lindsey Erickson, that is the catcher for the Raiders, didn't immediately point down to first for the appeal. That's something that will become second nature with the first base umpire available for the playoffs. I would assume that there's just not a first base umpire normally in the regular season. That's why it wasn't just a second nature thing to go ahead and appeal that. But she learned that last inning, and she'll know that moving forward that any 50-50s, you go ahead and appeal down to the first base umpire, and he'll tell you if the batter went around or not.
Base umpire always has a better view on those check swings, as it's a 1-1 count to the Raiders shortstop. The pitch on the way misses high.
Halfmeyer, last time up, grounded out to the second baseman, but drove in Perotka for the Raiders' first run of the ball game.
The 2-1 swung on, little dribbler, and it will be roll foul. 2-2 the count. Looks like Stetsma knows the scouting report on Halfmeyer, just kind of pitching around her. Two count. The pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again. Halfmeyer stays alive on a high pitch. Just gets the bottom of it.
Yeah, she liked it. The high cheese went upstairs, just underneath it to foul it off and stay alive.
That was a pitch it looked like she wanted back, but it'll be a 2-2 count. And that pitch will bounce off the dirt. It'll be a 3-2. Halfmeyer working the pitch count here.
Good hold on the pitch in the dirt. Was definitely a swing and miss pitch from Stetsma, but good hold.
And in the full count pitch has her swinging through it. And that'll be out number one here in the bottom of the third. Stetsma with a good K there on the Raider shortstop. And that'll bring up the next Raider batter stepping up to the plate.
Picks up her third strikeout of the game. Big one there on Halfmeyer.
Lindsay Erickson, the catcher, now digging in for the Northfield Raiders. On deck is Capatina, so she is up and walking around just fine.
Erickson grounded out to the third baseman last time up.
Pitch on the way to her. Misses around the ankles. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Taken. Strike one called. Erickson knew it. As it'll be a 1-1 count now for the Raider catcher. And she'll take up and in, called ball. Good take there.
Talked about how windy it is. It's a hitter's wind right now going to the outfield, going out towards center.
As that'll be a ground ball up the middle, through for a base knock. Erickson with a well-hit base knock up the middle, and the Raiders will have a runner on first base with one out. And, it's so windy that Cameron center field is, hardwired in. It's not someone with a shaky hand holding it out there, if you're wondering.
Just hanging on to the fence out there. But, boy, it is really picked up out there beyond the fence. Anything in the air has a chance to go here.
Capatina digging in for the Raiders as soon as the umpire gets the mask on. And we're underway with the runner on first and one out. Pitch on the way to the Raider third baseman. Takes first pitch, strike one called.
Capatina legged out an infield single her last time up. Had a pinch runner. She started limping after hitting the bag down there at first. Her left knee kind of locked up, but back into the box here. Hitting for herself.
1-1 count to her now. Tetsman's pitch. Swung on, ground ball, right side, softly hit. Second base gets a glove on it and beats her by a step. Runner does advance to second base now with two outs. And that will bring up the next batter for the Northfield Raiders as a sack ground out there for Capatina brings up Olivia Horman.
Yeah, another slow roller off the bat of Capatina that time. It didn't get the bobble as the Falcons second baseman was able to flip on to first for out number two.
Pitch on the way to Horman, fouled back. Horman a little under it, but well timed.
Horman grounded out back to the pitcher her last time up. Looking to get a hold of one here with two down and the go-ahead run in scoring position.
The pitch on the way to her, swung on, popped up, out of play. And takes a nice bounce, spares a car. It was going right for a bumper, but the spin on it just took it off to the side. 0-2 the count to the Raider designated player, not hitter. As it's 2 out to the runner in scoring position. Raiders trying to take the lead off the Faribault ace. 0-2 hits her in the back. And Orman will take first base. Raiders got a base runner here, or another one for Leah Ennedy.
Squaring the numbers on Horman, and she'll take that all day. Down 0-2. That's a tough miss for the Faribault pitcher, Riley Steetzman, as that is not what you want ahead with 2 strikes.
Ennedy with a nice take there on the outside pitch. 1-0 the count.
Ennedy drove in the tying run in the second inning.
And she'll lift one into left field. Left fielder right there will make the catch, backpedaling out in left field. And he gives it a ride. But the Raiders strand Sue in the bottom of the third. We're going to the 4th here on NorthfieldLive.com. Game tied 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And we're back here for the 4th inning of this Raider softball game on NorthfieldLive.com. Grace Mostad been dealing for the Raiders after that first inning with a little trouble, but she's set down the Falcons in the last 2 frames. We'll see if she can get that going again in the 4th.
Yeah, she's really picked up her strikeouts here the last couple of innings. She picked up 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 2nd. Got 1 in the 1st as well.
As that ball hits softly, Ennedy fields it, flipped to Perutka to second base. And a fantastic play there by the Raider defense for out number 1 here in the 4th.
Just a soft roller, and Raider defense didn't quite know who was going to go for, whether it's going to be Mostad or Ennedy down at first. Ennedy ended up calling off Mostad, taking the ground ball and flipping it to first.
Another bunt there after the swinging bunt. Nice dig by Leah Ennedy after a throw from Grace Mostad.
I think she just laid down the bunt.
She did. It was an actual bunt after the swinging bunt before is what I was trying to say. But
yeah, just that time, just trying to get aboard anyway and try to put down a bunt, force the defense to make a play, and they did.
The pitch to the next batter fouled back. You don't see that a lot that after 2 first pitch outs, you usually are told you need to take the first pitch if you're the 3rd batter.
Well, she tried to take it, but ended up leaving the bat out over the plate just enough to foul it off.
0-1 count with 2 outs. 2 very quick outs. As that'll be strike 2. Mostad dealing here in the 4th. Up ahead 0-2 with 2 outs.
Dominic last time out, grounded out to the shortstop, but behind 0-2 here to Mostad.
Mostad looks in on 0-2. The pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up into shallow left center. In no man's land, it will drop for a base hit. As she's able to bloop a ball into left center for a base hit. And Faribault Falcons have a runner here in the top of the 4th. As Halfmeyer was a little in. Center fielder was playing a little back, and no one was quite able to get to that ball.
Yeah, the left side of the infield playing up even with third base in front of third base, and that one just over the shortstop's head. and the outfielder is too far back to come in and make a play. So that was definitely Halfmeyer's ball, but playing in, it was going to be a tough route for her.
0-1 the count. To a very open stance. That ball is lined into right field, and it will go foul. Well struck, but foul. And so a long foul ball for Mosted.
It's the catcher, Racine. She struck out her last time up on 3 pitches and is once again behind 0-2.
0-2 the count. Mosted's pitch to Racine. Misses high. 1-2 now.
Good miss there. Went, try to go above the zone and force a swing and miss, but good hold from Racine to stay alive.
The 1-2 on the way. Swung on, line, foul. The wind might have assisted in that one going foul so quickly, as it is really picking up. Blowing now a little towards the right field line, a little back now. The south is the second I say that. Starts blowing out more road center field. The 1-2 on the way. Out of the catcher's glove. Runner will be able to swipe second on it, as Erickson just wasn't able to quite get a glove on it. Now a 2-2 count. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Mosted looks in, the pitch, and she has her swinging and missing. Mosted works quickly in the top of the 4th. We're going to the bottom half of the inning, still tied here. You're watching Raider Softball at NorthfieldLive.com.
Randy Olson, Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. Our team continues to be a financial resource to families and businesses. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. We're here to work together with you on any project, big or small. Our success comes from our dedicated, knowledgeable, and professional employees. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations to see a smiling and familiar face. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouth guard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
And we're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning, as Setzman out for 4th inning of work. Round ball quickly hit up the middle, and the Raiders have a leadoff base knock here. As Raiders pull through for a base hit to lead us off. Rita Langford.
Second base hit of the game, right back up the middle, and Rita Langford leads things off with a base hit. Here is Malika.
Malika takes up and away. Good job by the catcher popping up to grab that one.
Malika struck out looking on 3 pitches her last time up.
And Sitzman looks in. Comes set. Malika shows bunt, pulls back. Strike called, throw down to second on the runner. Slides in. Langford called safe. And a very close bang-bang play at second base.
Yeah, I thought that throw might have beat her, and a nice tag by the second baseman, but once again, Rita Langford slides just past it.
As there's a little dribbler out in front of the plate, and she gets the job done and almost beats it out, but the runner will advance to third base for the Raiders on a sac groundout.
Good speed from Malika, just couldn't quite beat it out. Close play at first, but Riley's able to throw it over there for out number 1. Back to the top of the order in Perotka.
Perotka diving in with 1 out and a runner on third base. The pitch on the way. Shows bunt, can't quite get it down. It'll be a 1-0 count for Perotka. Good idea for the Raiders.
Yeah, go ahead, run on third. This run needs to come in this inning. Now in the bottom of the 4th.
And the Faribault coach wants time to talk to his pitcher here.
Head coach Shane Gunderson going out there to talk things over this situation. Perotka showed bunt the first pitch, and Faribault knows that they need to cut this runner off at the plate if they can, so wouldn't be surprised if after this little meeting the infield comes in.
Also wouldn't be surprised if Peroka is swinging here on an 0-1 count, also expecting the infield to be in, so we'll see what the call is from the coaching staff.
And see if they decide to go back to small ball, put down maybe a safety squeeze or a suicide bunt to try and get this run in. But no matter what, this is a very important run. Looks like the infield will be playing in. The outfield will come in as well. The left fielder at least takes a few extra steps in to try and gun down the runner at the plate.
Peruka digs in on an 0-1 count. The pitch on the way to her. Shows bunt, pulls back on an outside pitch.
Wheel play in effect here for the Falcons. See the third baseman basically halfway up the line. The shortstop will be covering third here on this play.
As 1-1, she goes for the bunt again. Doesn't connect on another outside pitch. And it'll be 1-2, assuming bunt call is off. Fielders playing regular depth now. 1-2 count to the Raider leadoff hitter. The pitch on the way. Called on the outside pitch. Peruka rang up for strike number 3, and the Raiders now have 2 outs with the runner on third base. Melstead looking to give the Raiders a lead. Now in threat of not bringing in that runner.
Yeah, that's a tough strikeout for Perotka. Outside corner. Thought it was too far outside and got rung up. Now it's up to Mostad to help herself out and bring in this go-ahead run.
She fouls first pitch back, so it'll be 0-1 with 2 outs. And the pitch on the way to her. Swung on, lifted into shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. It'll be a very short walk for her for out number 3. Raiders strand the runner on third base. We're going to the 5th inning. Still tied 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dry eye symptoms continue to get in the way of enjoying what your world has to offer. Although dry eye can be hard to treat and difficult to manage with over-the-counter eye drops, you're not out of options. River Valley Eye Professionals is very pleased to offer the OptiLight Intense Pulse Light Treatment, the first and only FDA-approved light-based treatment for dry eye. We're the only facility in the area with this technology and expertise to perform this amazing treatment. Find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
We're back here for the top of the 5th inning, still tied up 2-2 apiece on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as the Raiders waiting for the rest of the fielders to come out and warm up. Mostad out for another inning of work for the Raiders. She's been dealing in the last few innings, as we'll see if she can keep that going. Setting down the Faribault Falcons fast in the last one. A little trouble with the runner getting aboard, but she's been dealing pretty well. So we'll see what she has in store for us here if she can attack these Falcons hitters.
She only threw 9 pitches the last inning, had a strikeout, and the first 2 outs of that inning were first pitch ground outs. So a very quick 4th inning. See if she can have something similar here in the top of the 5th. She'll have the 9 batter in Brazil, then back to the top of the order in Dragonberg and Cullen.
She's thrown 65 pitches coming into this inning. His first pitch in this one gets her swinging through it on a low changeup. Mostad gets ahead 0-1 early.
Brazil struck out her last time out.
The pitch lined, caught at second base by Peruka. What a catch out there on a hot line drive. Emma Peruka with a nice catch to save a base hit.
Yeah, very nice play. A hot shot to her. A leap and a catch, and out number 1 for the Raiders.
Next batter digging in for the Falcons. Mosted's pitch on the way, popped up into left field. Shallow left fielder giving chase, will make the catch. Good play for the Raiders out in left field. Has another quick out for this top of the fifth, as Mosted has him making weak contact. That was Malka giving chase out there in left.
3 pitches, 2 outs. Not bad efficiency from Mosted out there.
Falcons trying to attack in these last few innings. It hasn't really been working out, but there's a nice shot right down the first base line, but foul. She hit it well. Just couldn't quite straighten it out.
And Colin's a tough out. Line drive to left her last time out for a base hit. Worked a full count, fouled off a couple of pitches, and got on base. Back in the third, couldn't come around to score though.
And called strike on the outside. Colin, what surprised me when Erner at least practice swings, she swings all the way around and the bat makes solid contact with her back. And you can hear it. It's an 0-2 count to her with 2 outs, no one on. Mosted's pitch swung on, fouled off. She stays alive.
Well, this is what she did her last time out. She got behind 0-2, then just fouled off a bunch of pitches until she was able to get one that she barreled up and got on base.
Mosted still ahead 0-2. The pitch on the way. Swung on, popped up in foul territory. Capetina giving chase. Will make the catch for out number 3. We're going to the bottom half of the inning. Game still tied 2s. You're watching Raider Softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Champion Sports is your one-stop shop for baseball and softball gear this spring. With a wide selection of bats, gloves, and game day merch for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a Raider, Knights, or Ole fan, Champion Sports is your go-to for fan apparel and swag. Champion Sports has it all. Find us online at championsportsnorthfield.com or check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Are you looking for funds to support your business's growth? Aaron Nibby here for Franzen Bank & Trust. Franzen offers loans and other financial services designed to meet your needs. As an SBA preferred lender, Franzen Bank can help you save time by expediting the loan process from application to funding. Franzen is also consistently named a top 504 and 7A lender in Minnesota. Start your next business adventure today at franzenbank.com/SBA. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
And we're back for the bottom of the fifth, right in time, as the first pitch on the way. Taking ball high.
Here's Halfmeyer, the shortstop for the Raiders. She struck out her last time up, but had a ground out that resulted in an RBI back in the first to start the scoring for the Raiders.
She takes strike 1, 1-1 the count to her. Raiders looking to break the tie here. As Halfmeyer hits a little dribble to the first base. She fields it, steps on herself. And Halfmeyer is out there at first for out number 1. Solid swing, solid contact, but just couldn't quite get it going.
Yeah, the Raiders have been having a tough time putting anything into the outfield. Everything past the dirt has been straight to a defender out there, but everything's been kind of weak contact in the infield.
Erickson digging in, takes ball 1. I think she probably has the best walk-up song on the team.
I didn't even hear it. What was it?
It was Jay-Z. As she takes ball up and away, 2-0 the count.
Erickson today 1 for 2, a single her last time up back in the third. Grounded out to third back in the first.
2-0 count to her. The pitch on the way. Swung on, lined into right field, but well fell. 2-0 the count to the Raider catcher.
And the Raiders have just been a little bit late on that fastball in the outside corner. They're going with it the other way, but just late on it and pushing it foul. See if Erickson can time one up here and shoot one into that right center gap. Big hole out there.
1-2 the count with 1 out. The pitch on the way. Swung on, ripped down the left field line this time, but that one's also fouled by a foot or 2.
Yeah, that time she was early on it. Got that front foot down early. Got the barrel out in front. Just pulled it foul.
We'll see if she can straighten those out. Find the difference here for the Raiders. The pitch on the way to her. Misses up and away. Loads up the count. 3-2. Three and 2 the count with one out. The pitch on the way to Erickson. Swung on. Stays alive. Good spoiling pitch right there. Erickson stays it. And we'll do it again on a full count. One out, no one on. Raiders looking for base runners from their catcher here. The pitch on the way to Erickson. Swung on, popped up. And again, wow, that was...
All right, I had to dodge that time.
The tree made that a little closer than I originally thought.
Yeah. I don't think we've had one that close yet. But
no, that was the closest I've had in a long time here.
I should have caught it. That would have looked so cool.
You could have looked so cool, AJ.
Dang it. I'm going to do that next time.
The full count lined into right field. Erickson with a base knock. And the Raiders have a nice base hit from their catcher here for a base runner in the bottom of the fifth with one out. They'll get a courtesy runner for here as Captain will step up for the Raiders.
Great at-bat there by Erickson. Fouled off a lot of pitches. Fell behind 0-2. Fouled off a lot of pitches and just drove one to the opposite field right between the first base and second baseman.
It'll be Paige Christensen, number 5, running for her on first base.
It's Capatina. 1 for 2 today. A base hit. Back in the second.
She hits a little dribbler into the 5-hole. Third base fields it cleanly. Scooped by the first base. Gets her out, but the runner will advance to second here as Christensen's on second. And Tatum Sawyer will come in to pinch hit.
Yeah, I saw Olivia Horman take off behind us. Ooh. Not quite sure what that was about, but she's up and out of here, and it'll be up to Tatum Sawyer now, a crucial at-bat with the go-ahead run in scoring position with 2 outs.
Sawyer, of course, started off the game on the bench, getting her shot here, and nothing better than that as we'll see what she can get going for the Raiders in this at-bat.
A sophomore now taking over at the designated player spot.
2 outs, runner in scoring position. The pitch on the way to Sawyer. Taken low and away, ball 1. Raiders still looking to work the count. Try to see if they can get the Faribault ace out of this game at some point. 1-0 with 2 outs and a runner on second. The pitch on the way to her. Swing and a miss. Sawyer comes up empty. 1-1 the count.
Tatum was on the cross-country team. Not sure if she still is, but when I was here, she was on the cross-country team when she was still in middle school. But
we saw her and Grace Mosted quite a bit during the girls' basketball season as they were flying around on the court. Now, of course, out here on the softball field. 2-1 the count. Sawyer with a nice take on that last pitch. As the 2-1 pitch on the way to Sawyer, taking ball high. 3-1 the count.
Good patience from Tatum. Not chasing anything outside the zone. Making Riley pitch to her.
Kennedy on deck with a 3-1 count. And Tatum Sawyer will draw a walk on a 3-1 pitch. Good at bat and a pinch hit there from Tatum Sawyer as the Raiders now have 2 runners on for their first baseman, Leah Ennedy.
Good patience from Sawyer just to keep this inning alive. Of course, would have loved to be the hero to bring in that run, but keeps the inning alive and brings up Leah Ennedy.
Ennedy attacking first pitch, misses under. It'll be a 0-1 count with foul back.
Ennedy 1 for 2. She flew out her last time up, had a base hit back in the second, which drove in the tying run.
Raiders looking to capitalize with some runners on and 2 outs. The pitch on the way to Ennedy misses high. Ennedy looking to put a drive into 1.
Sietzma's been missing high these last few at-bats. Anything up in the zone, probably taking him.
Ooh, what a catch by her in the circle. Hey, Ennedy hits a rocket right back at her, and she makes a fantastic catch. Unfortunate there for the Raiders. Entity probably drove in a run or two with that one, but it'll be out number 3. We're going to the 6th, still tied 2-2. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
We're back to the top of the 6th after Raiders stranded 2 on a fantastic catch from the Faribault Falcons ace pitcher on the mound or in the circle. Leonidi gave it a ride right up the middle, but she just was able to get her glove out there and make the catch, saving a run and keeping a tie game.
That right there is what we call in the softball catching you, not you catching the softball. But a nice job by Sietzma. She'll lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
She checks her swing, goes through on that one. No appeal needed. 0-1 the count. Mosted out for another inning of work. Her pitch here takes a little off and loops it in the top of the zone.
Well, we've seen her miss upstairs on the fastball. That time left a changeup up there and got the call. Dropped back over the top of the zone, and she's ahead 0-2.
0-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. As she sets her down, swinging on 3 pitches. Great job there by Mosted, cleaning up easy.
Sped her back up, got the half swing, and picks up another strikeout. That's her 6th of the game.
Pitch on the way, swung on, line drive into center field. Nice base knock there for the Falcons, as that'll put a runner on first base.
That's Smith's 2nd base hit of the game, same spot she put it last time. She's 2 for 3 today.
Williams will be the next batter for the Falcons as she steps into the plate from the left side. As Mosted looks in, the pitch on the way. Taking strike low, 0-1 the count.
Mira Williams today, 0 for 2. Flew out to center back in the 1st and a ground out to the 2nd baseman back in the 4th.
Mosted on 0-1, the pitch. Misses up and away. Solid pitch there. Trying to find that up and away corner, just can't quite find it. A little too far out. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Hits the low and away corner. Nice pitch there by Mosted. Mosted pitching a great game here. 1-2 the count with 1 out, runner on first base. Tie game in the top of the 6th on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 2-2 the score. The count now 2-2 as well.
Just missed that outside corner trying to paint there, but just left it just a bit outside, so now 2-2.
Is that ball grounded right side, and he fields it. Does a smart idea, goes to first base. Can't quite say she stepped on it, but she gets the out there at first base for out number 2. Runner does advance to second. But a good play there by Leia Entity.
Yeah, just a slow dribbler to the right side. Entity thought that the 2nd baseman was going to get over there and cover the bag, but just not enough time, so Entity took it herself, laid out, and tapped the bag with her glove for out number 2.
As first pitch here popped up into right field. 2nd baseman Farouk to give and chase will make the catch for out number 3. We're going to the bottom half of the 6th inning here. Still tied 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
We're back for the bottom of the sixth. Raiders looking to score so they don't have to walk it off the next one. As Faribault ace out for another inning of work. Game still tied here 2-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Both teams have threatened to score. Raiders a few more times in the last few innings, but still haven't gotten that last run across, that go-ahead run, as it'll be pretty much just whoever scores next, I assume, is probably going to take this game with the win, move on to tomorrow with a win in the column instead of a loss. But we'll see as digging in for the Raiders to lead it off now against the Faribault Falcons ace. The pitch on the way to her, taken low and away.
Rita Langford, McKenna Malika, and Emma Perotka to lead things off here for the Raiders.
Langford is 2 for 2 on the day, correct?
She is indeed. You got it. You didn't even need the book.
Don't even need it. Ground ball up the middle. A good play by the shortstop. That'll take away a hit. So forget the 2-2, now 2-3 with a good play by the Faribault Falcons shortstop. And that'll go to the bottom of the order.
Yeah, very nice play by the shortstop, Atomic. Moving to her glove side. Cross-body throw. Got the speedy Langford at first for out number 1. Brings up McKenna Malika.
First pitch on the way to Malika. Swung on, popped up into right center. And that will be caught. Center fielder doesn't have the best angle on it, but she is able to make the catch for out number 2. 2 quick outs for the Raiders. And it'll go back to the top of the order. Lineup card flips over, and Perutka digging in.
And 2 quick outs, not quite what you were looking for if you're a Raider fan, but good plays defensively by the Falcons, and turns the lineup over back to the top with Perotka.
First pitch on the way to her. Misses low and away. Perotka takes ball 1.
1 for 2 today at that base hit back in the first to score the first run, then struck out her last time up back in the 4th.
And she swings through a high fastball there. 1-1 the count. Perotka looking to line a ball into left field here for the Raiders.
Wind is still whipping out towards right center.
Pitch to Perotka in the dirt. 2-1 the count.
So if you're the Raiders, just trying to put one into the air. And the wind will help get it out of here.
1-2 the count with 2 outs. Raiders looking for some base runners. And the pitch swung on and missed from Perotka. 2-2 the count. Two delivery to Perotka. Loads up the count. Good eye for Perotka to take that one.
Riley just tried to blow it right past Perotka, but just missed outside. Loads it up.
Full count, 2 outs, no one on. Here in the bottom of the 6th, still tied. The throw to the plate, fouled off. Perotka stays alive. Raiders second baseman looking for a base knock or ball 4 here.
Outfield playing a few steps in here. Perotka over the left fielder's fence could certainly be extra bases.
The full count pitch on the way to her. Swung on, popped up. Behind home plate in front of the Raider dugout. Will land. Perotka still alive as she'll continue to work the count here for the Raiders. Rutka, leadoff hitter. If she does get set down, it will be 2-3-4 due up for the Raiders in the bottom of the 7th. As the full count payoff pitch swung on, lined into left field, slicing foul. It would have been a nice base hit for Perutka, but she'll go back and try again on a full count still.
Yeah, good at bat here by Perutka, fouling off a lot of pitches. Working a deep at bat here, trying to stay alive any way she can. Trying to put a charge in one.
Full count, 2 outs. Perutka will do it again. The payoff pitch. Taken low. She draws a walk on a long at bat. Fantastic plate appearance there by Emma Perutka to get a base runner on board for the Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, great at bat. Fouled off a lot of tough pitches. Riley thought that she could speed a couple of those fastballs by her, but great at bat by Perutka. Keeps the inning alive for Mostad.
Mostad shows bunt, pulls back. Runner does not take off. Throws sails into center field. She's almost got no man's land, but she recognizes to hold up. And it'll be a 1-0 count. Probably not expecting them to bunt. The Faribault Falcons are here with 2 outs. As Mostad digs in with a 1-0 count. The pitch on the way, swung on, popped up into right field. Right fielder charging in will make the catch. Almost drops it out in right center, but she gets it done. We're going to the 7th, still tied up. You're watching Raiders Softball, NorthfieldLive.com.
Of buying or selling your home? Don't go at it alone. Did you know there are nearly over 200 steps to the real estate process? 200 things to consider, be aware of, 200 things that could impede your ability to buy or sell or compromise the actual closing day. Alas, have no fear. You can contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group anytime to answer all of your real estate questions. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair, shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or a major collision, Valley Auto House can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle's repairs. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield, open at 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or you can find us at valleyautohouse.net, or you can give us a call at 507-663-1217. Go Raiders!
We're back for the top of the 7th, still tied up. Grace Mostad on the mound for the Northfield Raiders, as we'll see if she can continue her hot streak on the mound, or in the circle, I should say. And then hopefully the Raiders can get something going in the bottom half of the inning and not have to go to extras here on Rock Fields. Of course, trying to see that Timberwolves game tonight.
Big game 1 in the Western Conference Finals between the T-Wolves and Dallas Mavericks. At the Target Center in Minneapolis.
Bring yourself.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said. The first pitch on the way here, taken low and in.
Domik leading things off for the Falcons. 1 for 2 today. A base hit back in the 4th.
Mostad looking for another quick inning for the Raiders. As the pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off her foot. They didn't see it. It looked like it. Oh, no, they called it after she gets down to first base for some reason.
That was a really late call.
I think the umpire thought I think the umpire thought everyone heard him say it, and then once he realized that they were going through with a play, he started calling him back.
Just gotta throw the hands up. Like, even if you say it, you gotta throw the hands up and make it clear.
A little miscommunication there, but it'll be a 1-1 count as that pitch misses high. 2-1 the count. Mostad looking to continue to cook here in the top of the 7th. The pitch on the way. Line drive into center field. It'll land for a base knock. Falcons get aboard here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, Faribault is able to capitalize here. That put all the pressure on the Raiders.
As that'll bring up number 2, Racine. As she'll dig in from the right side of the plate. Pitch on the way to her. Shows bunt, pulls back, runner holds. And I believe she did pull back inside, so it'll be ball one. 1-0 the count. Shows bunt, connects, foul. It'll be a 1-1 count. One count, no outs, runner on first base. Mosted looking to continue to cook. We're seeing the batter. There's a pitch on the way to her. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. One and two count. No outs. Runner on first base still. As she swings, checks it. Yes, she did. Mosted Kaiser swinging there. Runner on first, now one out, and a big out for Grace Mosted and the Northfield Raiders.
Big out after allowing the base hit. Attacking the zone. Got ahead with 2 strikes and got the swinging strikeout. Here's Brazil.
Pitch on the way to the 9-hole batter, misses high. Erickson threatens the runner at first. Just keeping her honest now, a 1-0 the count.
Brazil today 0 for 2, a line out her last time up, struck out back in the second.
Mosted's pitch, line caught by the second baseman Peruka. Throw back to first, double play. Emma Peruka with a great play. Leigh Annity covering first base, and the Raiders turn 2. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Game still tied. You're watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
We're back. Halfmeyer, we missed the first pitch. She took strike one, 0-1 the count to her.
Halfmeyer today looking for her first base hit. A couple of ground outs and a strikeout on her scorecard today.
She pops that one up into shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. It'll drop in no man's land. Christian Halfmeyer reaches the border with a base knock. Raiders got their base runner here in the bottom of the 7th in a tie game.
That's just miscommunication from the Falcons. A high pop-up in shallow center, 3 defenders converging on it, but nobody calling for it, and it just dropped in between all 3 of them. And Halfmeyer gets aboard to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Raiders trying to walk things off here to open up the section tournament.
Lindsey Erickson, the Raider catcher, digging in. The first pitch to her in the dirt. Erickson has a 1-0 count now. Runner leading off first, looking to move her ahead, as we'll see what she can do here up against the Faribault ace. Swung on, popped up in foul territory, out of play. Towards the batting cages out and left, beyond the third base foul line.
She was way out in front of that one.
She came out ready to swing.
Yeah, off-speed pitch had Erickson swinging way early.
The 1-1 pitch to Erickson. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Shortstop can't get a glove on it. She'll reach aboard safely, and a nice hop from her. And the Raiders have 2 runners on. The fathers to the side of us thought Halfmeyer might get caught there lacking on second base, but she is a smart player, as we will get a courtesy runner for the catcher Erickson. Christensen is on board on first base. 2 runners on, no outs. In a tie game in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better start for the Raiders here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to walk things off. It's up to Capatina now with 2 on and nobody out.
Capatina digging in.
Winning run is in scoring position now for the Raiders, and the infield is in.
Corners are in at least, as they are expecting a bunt. She shows she gets it down foul, as I think everyone knows that a bunt is coming, so we'll see if the play is still on, as it does look like it will be. Capatina digging in. We'll see what she has. She gives a smile and looks ahead. 0-1 the count. Shows bunt, and she pops it up behind plate. 0-2 the count now.
Now she'll be swinging, but right there, Capatina just popping that one back. That's a scary, scary sight to see a bunt popped up. But now she'll be swinging away with 2 strikes.
0-2 the count. The pitch on the way to her. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for the Falcons as Capatina goes down swinging and out for out number 1. And that'll bring up Tatum Sawyer. She came in earlier in the game as a pinch hitter. We'll see if she can get something going here for the Raiders. Potential walk-off with the winning run on second base with 1 out. The pitch to Sawyer. Taken away. Good eye by Sawyer. Ball 1.
Yeah, Sawyer came in a couple of innings ago now for Olivia Horman.
The pitch on the way. Misses high. Sawyer drew a walk in her first plate appearance.
And already had 2-0 here. Definitely going to take till get a strike. Haven't seen too many strikes at the plate with Sawyer there.
Sawyer in a crouch stance. The pitch on the way to her. The 2-1 swung on and missed. And you were dead wrong.
I was dead wrong. That's okay. Sometimes us announcers make bad predictions, and that was one right there for me.
I've never said anything wrong.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay,
2-1
Joey.
the count. Called a walk-off home run the other day to bounce off the wall. As that pitch will find the zone. 2-2 the count. 2-2 count. 1 out, 2 runners on. Winning run on second base in the bottom of the 7th. Sawyer digging in. And the pitch on the way to her. Taken, ball away. Catcher corrals it. Runner takes off late, but still gets to third base. The runners advance. 2 runners in scoring position with a potential chance to win it. Now only at third base here in a tie game in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, that was a little scary for the Raiders. A delayed jump from both runners. Shane Gunnarson's going to go out and talk things over. Big pitch here with 2 runners in scoring position. Look like he's going to make a pitching change with a full count on Tatum Sawyer. Unless he's just bringing everybody on the field.
I think he might just bringing the outfielders in to talk. As this pitch is all important.
Yeah, this is probably the most important pitch of the game right here.
Tatum Sawyer, the batter, as they will keep their pitcher, their ace, out in the circle, looking to push extras of the Falcons. Tatum Sawyer and the Raiders looking to end it here. Only 1 out, so there is another chance behind Sawyer, but it would be nice if Sawyer could poke a ball through to the outfield, or if she can just get anything going.
Anything in play is coming home if it's on the ground.
Full count, 1 out. The pitch to Sawyer. Taken, ball 4. Sawyer draws a walk, and the bases are loaded. And you do kind of have to ask yourself, was that intentional to load up the bases, get a force out at home?
Might have been. That's a good point there, Joey. With 2 runners in scoring position, might as well load them up and have a force out at the plate in turn 2.
The pitch to Hannity popped up, and that will land foul. Hannity with a little pop-up down the right field line.
Hannity today, 1 for 3, couple of flyouts, and an RBI base hit back in the 2nd to tie the game. Has a chance to win it now here in the bottom of the 7th.
0-1 the count to Hannity. The pitch on the way, taken high. 1-1 the count. Hannity ducking down so the catcher can throw it back. 1-1 count, 1 out. Bases loaded in a tie game in the bottom of the 7th. Hannity looking to walk it off for the Raiders. The pitch on the way. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it cleanly. The throw to the plate gets the out at home. And now there will be 2 outs with the bases still loaded off of a fielder's choice. Good play by the shortstop and catcher connecting there on home plate. And now Raiders with the bases loaded and 2 outs. They need a base hit or something here from Rita Langford.
Talk about theatrics. This is what young ball players dream about in the backyard. Bases loaded in a tie game with 2 outs in a playoff game.
The pitch swung on and missed. Langford a little behind on that one. Setzman dialing it up here with the game on the line as Langford digs in. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, foul ball, 0-2. Langford looking to keep this game, or end this game here. Falcons looking to keep it going. Oh, 2 the count. Langford the batter. The pitch on the way. Taken up and away. 1-2 the count. Good take there by Langford.
And a good miss there from Riley. It was close, but definitely a ball, but a good swing and miss pitch there that Langford was able to hold off of.
1-2 the count. The pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off. Langford stays alive.
Good battle there with 2 strikes, shortened up, and fouled a tough pitch off to stay alive here, 1-2.
1-2 the count with 2 outs. Langford stepping up to the plate. As the pitch on the way. Ball 2-2 the count.
Boy, Faribault fans not happy with that call. Very close on the outside corner. Rita shaking her head, takes a deep breath. She knows that was a very close pitch.
She knows she got the call there. It was a dangerous take. Now 2-2 the count, 2 outs. The bases loaded. The pitch swung on and missed. We're going to extra innings. Faribault gets out of the jam. Northfield can't capitalize with the bases loaded. And we're going to extras here. You're watching Raider Softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
And we're back for the 8th inning here in extra innings. Free softball for you as Grace Mostad out on the mound for the Raiders yet again here in extras, looking to continue her nice day in the mound up against the Faribault Falcons, who are giving the Raiders a run for their money. As we'll see what they can do up against the Raider pitcher Grace Mostad. We're here at the top of the Falcons order, and a 2-2 ball game. First pitch, swinging, popped up into left field. Left fielder giving chase. Malika can't make the catch. It falls out of her glove, and the Falcons have a base runner here in the top of the 8th.
Dragonberg just popped it up, put it in play, and E7 will start things off here for the Falcons.
As a Faribault 2-hole batter will step in, we'll hope that this is less than a 10-pitch at-bat. The pitch on the way to her, shows bunt, pulls back. Runner stays put. Pitch called ball. 1-0 count.
Not quite sure where that missed. Must have been outside. As Cullen pulled back on the bunt attempt.
The 1-0 pitch to Cullen. Shows bunt, gets it down. The throw to first base gets her. And that'll be out number 1 on the sack bunt. Runner advances to second base. Raiders take the out at first. As Riley Stutzman will dig in for the Falcons next.
Well, that's exactly what Colin was trying to do, just put the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brings up Sietsma. She had a base hit her last time up. She struck out her last time up. On 3 pitches back in the 6th.
First pitch swinging, fouls it back.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tight game. Both of these teams have had their ups and downs throughout the season. Both of them on the incline heading into the section tournament. And it certainly showed here today.
An 0-1 count to the Falcons pitcher. The pitch on the way from Ostad. Swung on, popped up. Erickson camping under it. Will make the catch for out number 2. An all-important out there. And a good catch by Erickson. Staying put. And a windy day, ball went straight up and straight down.
Thought that was coming towards us again. I got nervous. Got my hands up.
Gotta be looking out. I mean, you assume this tree is going to block it. So you don't expect to be in any danger.
And again, we almost got clocked earlier.
I almost got knocked out. Pitch on the way here, misses well high.
Here's the catcher, Smith.
Hey, bury that.
Couple of base hits today. Drove in the first run back in the first inning. Had a line drive to center her last time up.
Pitch swung on, whipped into left field. That'll be down for a base hit. They'll wave the runner, and she will score. Falcons finally break the tie here in the top of the 8th, and it's a 3-2 ball game with Faribault in the lead. Faribault Falcons finally are able to get something going up against Race Mostad here in extra innings, and they now have a 3-2 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Big spot for Smith, and she delivers with a 2-out RBI single to left. All the pressure's on the Raiders. Got 3 outs to try and come back and win it, but they still got to get out of this inning.
The 1-0 pitch, 2-0 the count.
Williams, the first baseman, 0 for 3 today. A couple of ground outs and a fly out.
As the 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on, lifted into left field. Malika camping under it, will make the catch, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Raiders now down on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, 3-2. You're watching Raiders Softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
We're back for the bottom of the 8th. Raiders now down 3-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Falcons were able to take the lead in the top half of the inning. In the first frame of extras, they were able to just drive a single into left field and take the lead. So now we'll see how the Raider bats can respond as McKenna Malika will lead us off for the Raiders in the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah, just good hitting from the Falcons. Took advantage of the error. Brought that run around to score, and they now lead by 1 here as we head to the bottom of the 8th. It'll take 2 runs for the Raiders to walk things off, or they score 1 and push it to a 9th.
1-0 the count. And pitch on the way inside at the ankles. 2-0 the count.
Raiders down to their final 3 outs. Again, no matter what they'll play tomorrow down in Austin, it's whether they'll be in the winners or losers bracket.
The 2-0 swung through by Malika. Of course, Faribault Falcons fans naturally travel well here to Northfield.
Not too far of a drive.
Oh, 50-50. Well. The 2-1 count to Malika. Swung on, grounded up the middle. Fielded by Stutzman for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Malika battles a little, gets a solid shot at the ball. A little weak contact, but Faribault able to make the defensive play.
A quiet 0 for 4 day for Malika. Looking to bounce back tomorrow. Perotka digs in, back to the top of the order.
She'll take strike 1, 0-1 the count. As the Raiders' second baseman will step up. And the pitch on the way. Swung on a line into left field. That will be down for a base knock. As Emma Perutka lifts a base hit into left field, and the Raiders have a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the 8th. And now Grace Mostad, the pitcher, stepping in. And we'll see if the Raiders can get something going here.
She's pitched a solid game up to this point. Would probably like a win on her scorecard.
She'll take strike 1, 0-1 the count.
She can help herself out, get to that point. But she's been quiet up to this point, 0 for 4. A strikeout back in the first, a ground out, a couple of flyouts.
She'll take ball low. 1-1 the count to the Raider pitcher. Raiders down 1, 3-2 the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch on the way to Mostad. Swung on, ground ball, right side. First baseman steps on first base, and the runner will advance. Falcons had a potential double play, but they just take the out at first, and the runner will advance to second here with 2 outs.
Now it's up to Christian Halfmeyer. Raiders down to their final out to try and stay in the winner's bracket. Double elimination, trying to avoid burning one of those losses here today in the opening round.
Halfmeyer takes ball 1. 1-0 the count.
Tight run in scoring position, winning run at the plate.
The 1-0 pitch here in extras. Called strike 1-1 the count.
Halfmeyer singled her last time up, got all the way around to third. She was the winning run in inning ago, and she is again here.
Ground ball, right side, first baseman bobbles it, but she will step on first. And the Faribault Falcons have taken down the Northfield Raiders in the first round of the section playoffs here in 2024. The Faribault Falcons are able to get a win in the quarterfinals. The Raiders will move to the losers bracket and play again tomorrow, with the Falcons moving into the winners bracket and playing again tomorrow. We'll take an ad break. We'll be back with you shortly here. You watching Raiders softball on NorthfieldLive.com.
A brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
And we're back for our Service Master by post-game recap when disaster strikes. Demand the yellow van. Tough loss for the Raiders. They fought hard. They fought really hard. They had a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th. They couldn't capitalize. Faribault finally broke the tie in the top of the 8th, and that was all that they needed, as the Raiders just weren't able to get it going in the bottom of the 8th. But here in the section playoffs, it is double elimination, so the Raiders will play again tomorrow. But a really good day, a lot of good positives, but a lot of runners left on base for the Raiders. Mostad pitched a fantastic game, but Falcons were just able to come out on top.
Yeah, both pitchers did a great job. You mentioned Mostad, 7 strikeouts for her. Riley Seatsma had a great game as well. Didn't rack up as many strikeouts, but produced a lot of weak contact, which is what really haunted the Raiders today. They were making contact, but it stayed mostly on the infield. The base hits were not coming for the Raiders today. And like you said, they loaded up the bases in the bottom of the 7th, but just could not get a run across. And that is when Stetsma was able to pick up a couple of strikeouts, some clutch strikeouts in that situation. And the Faribault Falcons in the top of the 8th were able to plate the game-winning run on an RBI single from Smith to left field to score Dragonberg, which she reached on an E7, just a pop-up to left and end up being dropped, and she came around to score. And the Falcons will stay in there. The Falcons will stay in the winner's bracket. Tomorrow in Austin, they will play the winner of Stewartville, whoever they're playing. I don't have the bracket in front of me right now, but they will stay in the winner's bracket. The Raiders not done yet. They'll drop down to the loser's bracket and play tomorrow at 3:30.
Well, that's been our Service Master by post-game recap. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. I've been Joey Hudson. AJ Reister has been my color man. And from all of us here at Northfield Live, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day.